All right, I'm gonna call this meeting to order. This is our monthly health, welfare, recreation meeting at 6 o'clock, December 18th, 2025, and call this meeting to order. Taking the roll, we have everybody here. Tim Morris is absent. So, that being said, I'll entertain a motion to approve this agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Dwight Miller,
Second.
second by Jackie Duncan. All in favor of approval of the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. All right, public comments. Any public comments? None? Being none, we'll move on down to approval, modify of the minutes. Minutes on the back page, Roseanne got them in. Does a great job, so look over those minutes and
I'll make the motion that we approve them.
a motion by Dwight, approval of the minutes.
Second.
Second by Jackie Duncan. All in favor of approval of the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. All right, getting down to business, our old business. Tim Morris is not here tonight. I think he had some info. He was coming with us on some rural water things, so we'll have to put that off till January.
I still have a question
Okay?
for the committee. I think the last thing passed here was to approve the 35,000 or whatever.
Correct?
I would like for us to reconsider that, because it's gonna come up before the full commission
When you say reconsider, do you mean
as a committee.
reconsider continuing with that?
The approval of the,
No, I'm
the
talking
approval of the
about-
$30-something thousand
I'm
dollars.
talking about maybe not approving.
Okay, well, state that differently.
Do you want to make a motion to reconsider?
I'd like to make a motion that we reconsider. And I know Tim's not here, so it's gonna be hard to do, but we had told the commission the month before and now the next time that we would move forward with that, but, I'm still thinking it's a bad idea, so my motion is that we do not go forward with the 35,000 and recommend to the full commission that we're not pushing it anymore.
I have before we do that, I have a question to ask the committee. Being the Tim was he was kind of the sponsor of that. Do you think we should have Tim here, or does it make any difference?
Well,
that
that's
he's
what I
not here?
said. I would not want to do it, except for the fact that last month we told the commission we're gonna put it off to the next month and push it on, and we're gonna run out of time. We're not gonna have another meeting.
Roseanne? What do you think?
I think that I would second that. I agree with that. It's kind of, we've run out of time, and if we don't do something, it's gonna go before the full commission as,
As a recommendation,
Yes, and
which
I-
I don't agree
we
with.
would like to
So
recall
you agree
that.
you agree with the
I
reconsideration
do.
of that?
I agree with that reconsideration.
How about you, Mr. Duncan?
I'm in agreement.
Okay. Well, I'll entertain them. If you want to make a motion, I'll entertain a motion.
Okay, I thought I did, but
Okay, go ahead and state it.
then I make a motion that this committee, forward to the full commission that we have reconsidered, the last thing we sent them about the $35,000, approving. So my recommendation is that we withdraw the recommendation of the 35,000.
So Roseanne's going to document that. And we need a second on that.
I think both of them did. I think Roseanne did and then Jackie did.
Okay. Have a
How
second
am I
by-
stating that? Withdraw the recommendation
Of the $35,000 that this committee had forwarded to the full commission for the, water project.
I will say, I wasn't at that meeting, and I wouldn't have voted for it, so I'm good with this.
Who's the second coming from? Is it coming from you, Jackie?
I thought it was coming from her.
It
You
can
want it,
come
Roseanne?
from me.
Okay, Roseanne seconds that. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
She's more adamant about it than I was. Kinda.
Okay, motion passes. That's to be reconsidered.
Motion and second.
Give her just a second here, let her finish filling this paperwork out, and we'll,
I'm almost done.
okay, you're okay.
So I guess that means we need to talk to the mayor about his agenda.
Good.
Does everybody sign it? Is that how it goes?
There we go.
Make sure I did that.
Yeah, that's correct. You go, you stamp it.
Where?
Right there. I'll sign that later. And stamp that, that's the approval of the minutes.
Okay.
Good. All right, thank you. All right. Moving on from rural water, Craig's here with animal control. Craig, you wanna come up and update us on going-ons?
I didn't have time to make any copies of anything. Our last house was pretty rough, so I had to go home and change. So, this month right now we're 88 animals entered the shelter. Let me see, 8 were adopted, 6 were reclaimed, 86 were transferred to rescues, 5 euthanasias, and we've brought in about $1,800.
Is that cause it's Christmas time, or
Which
that's
part?
more than what you got last time, wasn't
As far as what?
it? $1,800?
No, we've been actually averaging a little more. We've had more money called in straight to the vet this month than we have brought into the shelter. We've had a couple medical cases that were pretty expensive, and people have been calling straight into the vet's office. So
Great.
yeah, we've actually got in the negative right now at the vet's office, which is good. So
So the 88 animals, is that new animals this month?
yeah,
So then 86 were transferred out, and
Yes.
8 were adopted, so that's,
yeah, 8 were adopted, 6 were reclaimed,
okay, 6 reclaimed.
and we had euthanized 5, and we had 1 die at the vet. He
So
was-
what's your balance? What's
With-
the balance? How many do you have in there right now? In the animal,
Oh, at the shelter
Yeah.
right now? We're actually down. We've been working our butts off. We're probably 40 to 50 right now. is where
Wow.
we're at. Yeah, we were, at one point, we were like 70 or 80 there, but we've really worked our butts off and got the numbers down. which is good for the wintertime. That way we don't have as many outside in the,
Yeah. Last time I was there, it was warm weather and
yes,
it looked like you had a bunch.
yeah, yeah, yep. And then this year's total this year so far is 985.
Brought into the shelter year to date. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't think it's including our last house today had to do with cats, and we don't have those logged in yet, so I think there's 5 there that we gotta try to round up.
How's the fleet doing? The trucks all in still pretty decent shape?
Yeah, we're having a hiccup with the F-350, something we gotta figure out there where the battery keeps dying. There's a short somewhere, so gotta figure that out. The Dodge, of course, it's limping along, but it don't have much life left in it. And then still waiting on the new truck. I don't know where we're at with it. And then the 17 model, our newest one, it's about 210,000 on it right now. Still runs good, but it's a lot of miles, so I don't know how much more we'll get out of it.
Gotcha.
What brand is that one?
Ford, it's F-150.
Holding up pretty well?
Yeah, it's been a good truck. We
That's
haven't
what I
had
was
any, I think, a water pump, and that's about well, it's been a good truck. That's why the new one is just going to be a new model of that truck. So we've had some good luck out of it.
So are y'all counting down the days till you get into the new shelter?
Yes, big time.
And do you know the date?
The meeting this week, their projected date is beginning of March sometime. But they're hoping after the holidays, the building's going up right now, the metal building part. They're hoping they can consolidate that down some. So potentially we could be in there in February. I'm hoping.
How long is it gonna take you to move?
That's going to be a process, moving and then figuring out functioning in the new building. That's probably going to take a couple weeks to get everything ironed out to where we're running smooth. It's we're going from an office smaller than that open area right there to actually having the facility to work out of.
I would think it wouldn't take long to move it all, cause it was
The
so
moving
small.
part, yeah, but we got storage buildings outside that's full of everything, and all the outdoor kennels are going to have to be broke down and cleaned before we get them over there. So, and we've even had to rent a storage unit this week to start storing all of our dog food there. So we've got stuff strode everywhere right now.
So your current staff, is that adequate enough to do everything you need to do, or you got to bring in somebody from outside to help?
I mean, that's what we talked about last meeting, but I would like to add somebody to be able to man the phones and enter data in the computer and stuff like that. That's our biggest complaint right now, and there's nothing I can do about the phone, because some of the calls, like the one that I ended the day on, we were gone for about 3 hours, and it took everybody. So,
But as far as the physical equipment and everything, you need help with that, or? you got
equipment
anybody
wise, we'll just have to see once we get in there. We should have which we don't have desk and all that stuff. I mean, we're gonna have to. All we've got in the office right now is just one of the stand-up desks.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we've got. That and one filing cabinet.
I know we talked about last month, you getting a full-time employee,
Mm-hmm.
and we was gonna come back tonight with a recommendation to Budget and Finance to see if they had the money for the
Yes,
employee.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave it up to this committee.
So I know Tim. He said he was gonna look into that, but he's
Yeah, he was gonna have us some
He
information
didn't show
tonight.
today, so.
So
Well-
this committee can kinda,
Based on the fact that Tim is not here,
Yeah.
I'd like to make a motion that it be put off to January meeting. That'll give him time to be here and get more information.
I don't know that we even need a motion, but
No,
either
but
way,
I think we might need a motion in a second.
Okay, I'll
to
second.
Put it off for a month. Motion by Roxanne to put this off to the January meeting,
'cause it
second by Dwight Miller.
didn't reflect in the minutes that we
No.
had taken any action anyway.
right, I know, I didn't write that down.
So all in favor of putting this off till January meeting? Say aye. So we'll get on that in January.
okay. That's fine.
Before you leave, you said your last call took everybody and it was 3 hours. Can you kind of go through what that looked like?
Well, basically, I don't want to give too many. The house was condemned.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, don't give out any personal
Yeah, yeah,
information.
yeah, we-
Just, what does that look like? How many people is everybody? And
well,
what-
I've got
what-
4.
And what were
Um,
you dealing with?
We basically had to. It was cats, which you don't typically deal with, but when it's an animal cruelty type situation, you know, which we already made plans. We had places for these cats to go, but this house was. It was bad. I mean, you couldn't step anywhere in the thing without stepping in
Oh,
cat feces and
goodness.
stuff, but it was basically just strode with furniture and everything. We're having to search for these cats. We couldn't stay in there very long.
I
So we
bet
kinda-
not.
No, we kind of had to rotate. The ammonia level in there was unsafe.
Was
so
someone living there?
they it was an older person got put in the hospital, and that's how we found out about. So there was somebody living in that.
So
How'd
how
you
many
find
cats
out?
were there?
Just 5, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Confined to the house.
How
Thought
long
maybe
had
it's
they
more
been
than that.
unattended? I mean, like weeks?
I think right before Thanksgiving is when that person had to be brought somewhere else.
Mhm.
So they'd been in there for a little bit, but the conditions were prior to,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so, but we had to rotate. We didn't need to stand there very long, go out and get some fresh air and kind of, so, and it ate up a little bit of time.
Do you have a respirator or anything?
No, we
You
we
might
don't,
want one.
unfortunately. Yeah, because some of our hoarding cases, I mean, the ammonia levels,
I
it's
can
not safe.
understand.
Yeah,
goodness
so,
gracious.
yeah, it's bad.
And cats are gonna go hide because they don't know you.
Yes, and that was the problem. We found 2 out of the 5. We had to leave traps inside the house, so we have to go back tomorrow to try to finish up.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in situations that smell like that, so
Yes, that's
you
why.
don't need to be there much.
No. That's why I had to go home. I didn't print paper. I had to go. Y'all
We
wouldn't.
appreciate that.
Yes, you trust me. Yeah, it was bad.
Okay,
All right, Craig, we appreciate you.
All right.
thank you.
Thank you, Merry Christmas.
All right, moving on from animal control to rural fire. Next up will be Hillsborough Fire. And we have, Chief-elect, is that correct? Stands yours. Put you on the spot.
Well, Jimmy, what would you like to know, sir?
I would just-
What's your name?
Melissa Carter?
Melissa Carter?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Melissa, you've just been elected to be the new fire chief, is that correct?
Starting January, correct.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do we have, did you have other officers, new people elected to other spots too?
Yes, assistant chief, captain, lieutenant, everybody's pretty fresh this year, so it's gonna be interesting. It's a good group, though.
Well, we kind of work this where every month a different department comes up, they kind of give us a departmental review.
Okay.
We work with you on the smoke detectors, and just a lot of
Okay.
advertisement, because you're on the air now, so get
Gotcha.
everything you say, and people can, get it out there and go with it, so.
Okay.
What's your plan? Where do you see the department going in? What direction? What do you want to do?
That's a good question. I know Anthony had a lot of projects he was wanting to get done, and we're gonna complete some of his goals, and I don't know, we'll just see what the future holds. We got a good group of young people, want to get a lot of training done, and some additional fundraisers this year, maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just see.
How many do you have that will show up?
That you can depend on.
Yes,
A handful.
handful, like 5 or 6?
On a good day, maybe a dozen. Maybe.
2 handfuls.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. But yeah.
So how, every year, do you have an election for a new fire chief? Is that how it goes?
Yes, we have an election where the members of the department vote for who they would like to see in the leadership roles.
Okay.
I just, as far as experience, you got quite a bit of experience. Can you tell us a little about it? How long you been doing it? And
I have actually been on the department about 24 years.
Wow,
Yeah, I grew up in it, so
you must have been about 6.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, been around it a long time. So,
Well, we appreciate you willing to volunteer your time to help your fellow community citizens. That's very commendable.
thank you.
Any more questions for Melissa? Melissa, like you said, we're proud to have you aboard. We'll be calling you a couple times, probably a couple times a year, just tell us what you got going on. And we try to help out all we can. We're kind of, we're big into smoke detector
Yes.
program, so I think you gotta do 12 of them, and which probably is no problem at all for y'all, I'm sure. So.
No, we've been pretty busy with a smoke detector, so.
Got it. What's your plans for, what do you wanna try to purchase with your 41,000 this year? You got any ideals?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No, I don't know. I think Anthony and some of them had already talked about a few plans, so we're still getting together and trying to set goals and get a plan intact. So
Okay. Anything you ever have, just reach out to us or give us a call. And anything we can do, we love to help volunteer fire departments. So.
okay,
Would you care to give out your number, or do you want to give it to me later?
I can later. Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Jimmy's got it, so
Okay.
he can give it
All
to
right,
you.
Jimmy's got
Yeah.
it. I'll get it from him.
Yeah. That's
All right, Melissa, we appreciate you. Thank
Thank
you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
All right, staying along with our rural fire, we got Michael back from Summitville. He's got an update, because last month they had the wreck with the fire truck, and he's gonna update us on the injuries that we had and the replacement of the truck that was wrecked. So Michael, go ahead.
All right, so the driver went today. He had his follow-up appointment. He is healing properly, so we're not looking at surgery. Replacement of the truck, myself and Captain Strange traveled to Yale, Michigan last weekend and looked at a
Wow.
rig.
Good.
The rig is
Bad weather.
immaculate. Looked like it come off of a showroom floor. We did make the purchase. We will have it sometime around the new year.
And that was a new pumper?
It's a pumper tanker.
Yeah.
It's not brand. It's going to be new to us. It's a 2001, but it only has 18,000 miles.
I saw some pictures of it. It's a good looking truck. I don't even think it's like it even broke in good.
No.
It's only got 18,000 miles?
Mhm.
Did you get in any of that weather?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I thought so.
it was cold.
Where did you say you had to travel to?
Yale, Michigan.
And did you drive up there?
Yes.
And did someone pay your way up there, or did you pay your own way? I'm just curious.
Department covered the fuel.
Okay, but it was your time and.
Yes.
And,
He and I both worked all day and then drove all night to be there for a meeting with them the next morning.
a lot of people don't realize what y'all sacrifice
Yeah.
for what you do. And again, we appreciate everything that you do to take care of our community.
Yeah. And it should be,
What kind of truck is it?
it is a 2001 Freightliner Ferrara. It's a 1250 pump, 1250 tank, top mount pump, onboard PTO generator. So crew cab, we could be able to haul 5 personnel
Did
for
your,
those.
did your insurance pay for
Yes.
all of it?
Yes.
Well,
We're actually finishing that up now. We had to get all the documentation, so the insurance is sending our check for the wreck.
Do you mind telling
Check for
the,
Rick.
do you mind telling the public what you paid for the truck?
We gave $60,000 for this truck.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah, they were asking 70, and the way this truck come up for sales, the department was shut down.
Oh, I was wondering.
Yeah, that
Why
fire
they
department got
sold
shut
it.
down. The department that took it over purchased just about all the equipment, purchased their ladder truck, but did not need that rig. So,
Just so everybody knows, new fire trucks usually cost over $1 million.
oh yes.
So let's just
Well,
put it in
good
perspective.
job on being thrifty, and I'm curious, how do you find fire, is there a hotline for fire equipment?
There's Brindley Mountain. They're a fire truck broker. There's one called Garage. There's Fenton Fire, there's Red Line, there's so many of them out there. It's just hours of sitting and searching and finding.
And then buying it when you see it.
Well,
When it comes available.
When it comes available, and making sure to work for our department. This truck is narrower than the one that was wrecked, so it's a little bit not as wide.
That's better. Well, especially on Ragsdale Road, it's
yeah.
narrow.
Ragsdale, you get out in Fountain Grove. Fountain Grove's just as bad. A lot of these little back roads are just, it doesn't matter the size of the truck. It could happen at any time. Just have to try and adjust and avoid it as best as possible.
And to be clear, everybody that was injured in that accident is healing
Yes.
well. Somebody was going to have long-term
Yeah.
recovery. Is that the driver?
The driver, yes, he is
Okay.
still in recovery. He goes back the 26th of January for another appointment. The doctor did release him today to be able to start driving. The passenger has already been released by the doctors and returned to normal duty.
Okay, good. I'm glad they're all okay.
Yeah, because that could have been a lot worse than what it was.
Yes.
All righty, Michael, we appreciate the update, appreciate you coming in tonight.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas. Merry
Merry
too.
Christmas to you.
All right, committee, any new business?
I don't have any new business.
I don't have any.
Mr. Duncan, got anything? Being none, we'll move on to setting a date, time and date for the new year, 2026, January. I'm looking at January 22nd on a Thursday night.
I'm okay.
Okay? Okay, so let's shoot for the 22nd, 6 p.m. back here. So, with that being said, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Miller,
Second.
the motion for adjournment, second by Mr. Duncan, all in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thanks, everybody, for coming, and see you next month.
Thank y'all for coming.
Well,
I need to take a picture of that.
Merry Christmas,
See, that's what I
everybody.
didn't have when I did the minutes.